All right, it is Friday. Let's see if we're about to have a good weekend or a not started weekend. Also, that works again, that's kind of cool. Oh, right on, first try, good sign. This is gonna be a good weekend. What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. It's Friday, like I said, the Mark II started first try, so we're already off to a great start for this weekend. Heading down to Ace Cafe, they have their monthly Euro meet tonight, hang out there for a few hours, and Larry's house, and tomorrow we are manual swapping the Mark II. Hopefully all goes well. It should be a very straightforward and easy swap. I say that very, very loosely, but there's not much in a Mark II in terms of taking the transmission out and putting the new one in, so fingers crossed it all goes well. But this is one of our last drives with the good old 3-speed auto, which again, I don't mind. It's just the starter that sucks, so it is what it is. I will say it is nice though, because it's getting much cooler in Florida right now, so the starter is definitely not getting near as hot as it was before, but still, the entire thing's gotta go. I want a manual in the Mark II. You know, this car starting first try today is a clear sign she wants a manual swap, because earlier this week I went to move the car and nothing. Didn't click, didn't try and start, absolutely nothing. So I was like, you know, this weekend might not actually happen because if the car doesn't start, we can't go anywhere. So the whole thing's just chalk, but she started first try. I'm hoping since it's so cold outside, we'll just sit at Ace Cafe for a few hours, it'll start again, but hopefully all goes well. We actually make it to Larry's house today. All right, quick fuel stop for the Mark II. Normally I don't leave the car on when I pump gas, but with this car being the way it is, it might not turn back on, so gotta leave it on. Just a good old race car. All right, we got ourselves full tank of fuel, ready to go. All right, so we are about 2 minutes from Ace Cafe. This has been the longest drive of my life. Hit crazy traffic on 95, crazy traffic on I-4. It was supposed to be about an hour and 20-minute drive. It's basically been 2 hours now, and we're still not quite there. We're 2 minutes away. I can almost see the logo. We're so close, but a little bit late. Not a big deal. I was planning to be there about 6:30 or so. Nice little BMW, but it turns out I'll be there a little bit after 7. Is what it is. So almost there. There she is. Ace Cafe Orlando, right there. Man, I haven't been here in so long. I'm not even sure people come out to this meet anymore, but should be a good time. See some cool cars. They have great food here, so I'm hyped no matter what. Ooh, got a wagon right out front. Yes. Love me some wagons. Ooh, not a bad lineup here. Bag Beetle. That's kind of dope. Look at that. Ace Cafe Orlando in the Mark II, all from North Dakota. The only question is, will the car start back up when it's time to leave? Stay tuned and find out. We'll see. I have high hopes, but we'll see. All right, let's see what's here. I like this. Oh, it's always about the wagons on the LMs. Dang. With a paint match box on top. Dang. Jerome, you need a wagon.
That's a big ass LM.
You need a wagon. Yeah, Porsche brakes as well, you realize. Dang, these are like what, 21? They're huge. Like 21 or 20s, the LMs with the Porsche brakes on the wagon. All good things. Mr. John. Everybody with the Porsche calipers today. I'm feeling left out. Love the Tiguan. And I want to say these are Audi A8 wheels next to Prezi's AMG. This thing's so sick. It's wagons. It's always the wagons. But I want to say these are off of the Audi A8, maybe the S8 possibly, but these look sick. These are super cool OEM wheels. And then of course this thing's just a monster wagon. Not super busy here. I got here kind of late, but still some cool stuff. Clayton's freshly painted. Cabrio. Ooh, even got the Recaros in there. Should be looking good. Always nice to see a clean Mark III. I think this is actually the only Mark III here. We need more Mark IIIs, people. We need them out and about everywhere. She looking good though. Not bad. Always a fan of a Mark I TT. On the RS2s. This thing's clean. This car's been around for a long time. And it's just clean.
Right on the money.
Hang on. Oh, yes. Yo, no lie, I want a donk so bad. I'm not even kidding. That's so good. His steering wheel inside matches his wheel. No lie, I would rock a donk so hard. No joke. I'm all about this. There's one over here. Come on, there's one more. Like, you might think I'm joking, I'm not. I have loved donks for the longest time, and most of the ones in Florida have like fully built engines. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. You can't tell me this doesn't go hard. Oh, it goes so hard. I want one, and I need one. Like, no lie. Again, I'm not joking. This is sick. And his steering wheel matches his wheels. And look at the red on this car. Look. Wheel. Matching. This one's on 26s with actual big old brakes on it. I need one.
And you don't have a horrible.
I don't have money for one, but I need one. Okay, we've been here long enough. It's freezing. The moment of truth. Will the Mark II actually start? It should. It's cold enough. Oh, nothing. Hold on. Let me try it again. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no! I do have the pry bar and the hammer in the trunk top.
Do a little tappy tap?
We might need to. You're just kidding. You're just kidding. She's not kidding. Okay.
We'll pop it, tap.
All right. She's running, of course. Pry bar and hammer. This is why the manual stopped coming. This is why, because I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, that's hilarious. But she runs. And that, my friends, is exactly why tomorrow we are manual swapping this car. I'm very thankful, though, she started. So, good on you there, but it could have been a long night. All right, so it is currently a Sunday morning. The original plan was to swap this car yesterday, which was Saturday, but we had a very late start to the day. The weather's been not good. You can see it's currently raining right now, so not ideal for, like, you know, swapping a car. What we end up doing is gutting almost the entire parts car, coilovers, the full transmission swap, interior pieces, a bunch of stuff off that car, going back today to pull the rest of the exhaust off, and then sometime this week back at home, I'll do the swap there. Also, I kind of was like, you guys know, I like to take everything, clean everything, put everything new, and I was really trying to put myself in the mindset of just do the swap quickly, drive the car back home, but I don't know, the clutch on that one, it's not brand new, but it's still good enough to use. But I really want, if the transmission's off, I wanted just, you know, new clutch, new flywheel, a new remain seal, and for that car, it's super cheap. I think the entire kit's like 65 bucks to do a flywheel, clutch, all the new pieces. So if I'm in there, I might as well do it. The 1.8 is not saving this car forever, but I don't know how long till the 3.6 is ready to go in this car. So in the meantime, I want the swap, the manual swap, to be healthy, ready. And I also want to get new bushings for the shifter box, which everything works. It could have been put right into the car, but just like that goes against everything I always do. I always want to clean everything, put everything new. If I'm already in there, I might as well do the maintenance and make it as best I can versus just swapping into the car to have an issue and pull it back out later. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to order the clutch kit probably today, the bushings as well. And then that way we have all that stuff to do brand new when we do the swap. But again, I also pulled the coilovers. I have the headers, the full exhaust. Like, there's a bunch of good parts on the car. There's also a rear sway bar, the same H&R one I have in my Mark III. So there's tons of good parts on the parts car all going to this car. It just won't be this weekend, which again, the car it's been sitting since Friday night. It'll still start and run home, no problem. It's just that constant on off, or after you drive it for a while, it won't turn back on, as you guys saw at Ace Cafe. So today going back, cutting the rest of the exhaust off, and I'll show you all the goodies we pulled so far because it's a ton of awesome stuff. And the Mark II is gonna be sick. This car's gonna have coilovers, full exhaust, header. It's gonna be lowered, manual. Like, I'm hyped for how cool the Mark II is gonna be soon. Look at this cool kid. Oh, okay. He is so proud of that mower. All right, but let me show you all the goodies we got from yesterday. This open? It is. Wait for it. Bam! Look at all this stuff. So, Mark III 0205 speed, full swap, clutch fly over there, the little block off plate, everything for the manual swap, shifter box is here. The clutch cable is there, the speedo cable is there, and this one is the fuel, for the gas pedal. But I don't know if I need that one or not, or this one, but I grabbed everything I need. Clamshell, some interior pieces here, clusters back there. This is a mint condition rad support, nothing's bent unlike mine. Mint grill, no broken tabs, and 2 mint headlights. Coilovers down there, you can see the fronts and the rears. There's just so much good stuff, and also the headers. So we have headers, we have a full exhaust kit today, but I mean, there's just so many goodies in here that are all gonna go to my Mark III. I cannot wait. It's just so much good stuff, and it makes me so happy. I think I'm gonna go through and heat wrap the headers right here, because on this car, on the 1.8, the intake and the exhaust are both on the backside, which is a horrible design. But for heat management, I'm gonna go through and actually heat wrap this, and it'll look cool and save on some of the actual intake temps by a little bit. And then right here we have the entire pedal setup. I wasn't sure if I needed the entire bracket with all 3 pedals. From the Mark III, it has a bar that goes through. You just pull the bar out and swap the brake pedal and the clutch pedal into the automatic, whereas this one's a bit different. Each individual one has its own mounting spot, so I grabbed the entire thing. I don't know if I'll need it or not, but I'd rather have the entire thing than need something later on, so I'll grab the whole thing. So I know it's kind of sad the Mark II isn't getting swapped this weekend, but look at this. We have everything needed for the swap to lower the car, to have a good exhaust in the car, which I'm told with the headers and the exhaust were pulling off, the car sounded really, really good. We had a rear sway bar. Like, the Mark II is gonna be dope really soon, and I am so hyped for that car. I love it as it is, but like, it's about to be so much cooler. And what I'm thinking now, since the 1.8 will be in this car for a good while longer still before the 360 is even ready to go in that car, I'm thinking we toss a cam into this one. We'll have the exhaust go with it. I'll have a nice little sound to it. I think we toss a cam into the 1.8. So the plan now is to fit all of this into there, and then also have room for the exhaust. But this car has a absolutely massive trunk, so this should be no problem. It's no wagon, but it should be no problem. All right, so no doubt there's definitely a lot of room in a Mark II Jetta, but it's not a wagon at all. But you can see got everything back here, transmission, header, shift linkage, coilers, all it's back here. And then the rad support and the grill are up here. I wish I could fold the seats down, but you know, good old Mark II Jetta, it's just a wall here. I did have to go through and pull this out because when we go pick up the exhaust, I'm gonna have to put it from the back and go through here, up into here, and make it that all work, because the midsection is just too long to fit back here or fit sideways. So we'll have to go through there, which should work no problem. But this is gonna be a very rattly and annoying drive because this is gonna shake. Oh, this is gonna shake and rattle. I might grab some towels and kind of like blanket everything because it's gonna drive me insane. Also, with all the weight in the back, look how far the car is squatting down. Look at the front, all the gap, and look at the rear. The whole entire thing is squatted. Oh, it's not a good look. So these old suspension blown out, there's nothing left. So as soon as you put weight in the car, look at this. This thing is bouncy as can be. It's comfy, but like there's not much support left. I actually had to put my toolbox up here in the front to try and move some weight around. Other than that, should be good. So what we have left for today is just the muffler, the midsection for the exhaust, and that is it for this run. I'll be back down later, pull body panels, bumpers, that kind of stuff, but for right now, the Mark II is pretty much maxed out, and this car currently has like 40 horsepower. Now I'm adding extra couple hundred pounds. We're down to like 20. It's gonna be a struggle bus ride home, but I have faith in the Mark II. She'll make it. All right, it's late. Actually, I lied. It's only 8 o'clock, but we just finished loading up the Mark II. And let me tell you, there is so much. I'd say, what, 400?
Easy.
Maybe 500?
Easily.
So I have Larry's jack. I don't have a jack right now. Full transmission swap, the entire exhaust, pedal swap,
Coils,
coilovers,
steering wheel.
all my toolboxes. Look how much the car is tucking down the rear. Like,
We're almost good.
it had a good 3 inches maybe, and now it's like it might rub on the way home. It might. It's packed full. Rad support, grill. Oh yeah, steering column's in here because I have the leather wrap steering wheel as well. Tool bag up there. Other toolbox in the front. What else in here? I'll get new fans because my fan's kind of dying. So new fans over there. We had to pull that piece out to fit the exhaust through, which everything fit. It's not a wagon, but it's spacious. Oh, she's we might have some rubbing going on the way home.
Quite a bit.
It does. Like I said, the trunk of this car
Really
is,
impressed.
it's not a wagon, but it's got a good trunk space. If I didn't have that stupid just wall back here, ideal car. But the whole back situation,
Yeah,
not
that's
great.
kinda dumb.
But look at the front. So much gap in the front. No gap in the rear, which actually, this looks good. I can't wait to actually lower the car and be here. But the, oh, she's squatting pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll see how the ride home goes. If it rubs. I don't think it's going to rub, though.
You got a dirty diaper, buddy.
I don't think it's a rub. It's close. I think it'll tuck in. It'll be okay. It won't do any. It won't do enough damage to hurt anything, but it's close. Between,
Little skirt here and there.
I mean, I got so much room up here for activities, and there's nothing back there. So this is probably, if I had to guess, all the original suspension from '87. That's just blown out, and now I've put an extra 6 people in the car, and this jack is beefy.
Yeah, it's solid.
So yeah, there's yeah, she's packed full. Clutch kit over there, all the weight possible. But we're about to head home, and then sometime this week, hopefully all of this stuff can be put on. Maybe not this week, but soon, all these parts put to good use on the Mark II. Actually, if she starts, because that's our next. Before I can drive home, she has to start, which she's been seeing since Friday, so I don't see why she wouldn't. But we'll see. This toolbox up here. Oh yeah, she's just packed full. This is going to be the most like noisy, clanky, rally ride of my life. All right, Mark II. Let's go. All right, moment of truth. It's been sitting since Friday. There's no way she don't start.
She got no mistake.
First try. Come on, get up there, get up there. Yeah, she's fine. A slight hesitation, but she started.
It's cold.
Listen, you're getting a manual swap soon. Chill out. This is, I said the last drive the first time, but this might be one of the last drives. But she's running. Race car, good to go. All right, so the Mark II running good per usual. Actually, does my light work? Oh, it does, and it's bright. Look at that. Let's go. So, car running good as usual. Once it's on, it runs perfect. Temp-wise, everything is good. Surprisingly enough, if you listen, besides the rain, there's no rattling, there's no creaking, nothing. With all that metal back there, I am so surprised it's not just shaking to pieces. The car still rides so smooth, and surprisingly enough, only on the really big bumps, it rubs a little bit in the back. So once the car is actually lowered, and I don't have all this extra weight, the car shouldn't rub, and it's good to go. But little update, we have about an hour or so till we're home. The weather sucks, it's been raining literally all day long. I'm over it, but other than that, the car is running amazing. I got this nice bright light, and we're good to go. And home. I gotta say, This car, aside from the starter issue, this thing blows me away by how well this car always functions. Like, genuinely, it never gets hot. There's never any issue in the car, besides starting sometimes. But the car runs for 300 bucks, dude. This thing, like, every time I drive this car, it's comfy, it cruises out. It's a good car, you know? It's a good car. So, gonna end this video here. Again, I apologize due to the fact we didn't get a chance to actually do the manual swap this weekend, but I'm gonna take my time, do it right. That way it can go in the first time. I don't have to put a new clutch in a month down the road or something like that. Just do it right first time, get everything done, and then this car after that, it's good to go. We can lower it, put the exhaust on, the headers on. Like, I am beyond hyped for how cool this car is getting, and I can't wait to toss on all the parts. And there's still more parts back there, but that'll be for another trip because there's so much stuff in this car right now, and I definitely felt the weight because the car has no power as it is, and it struggles as it is, but it was struggling even more to try and move all this stuff. So next time I head back, we'll load up some more stuff and bring it back again. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.